members, veterans, sportsmen, environmentalists, and business leaders are united today as perhaps never before because this bill has the opportunity to transform America. It will create American jobs and American profits. It will improve our national security and the safety of our men and women in uniform, and it will protect our planet and its wildlife from global warming.
The American Clean Energy and Security Act is absolutely an act that's designed to protect our environment, protect our wild lands, our very special places for hunting and fishing, but it's also so much more. It's a comprehensive clean energy strategy to transform our entire economy, to rebuild the foundation of how we produce wealth on the foundation of clean, low-carbon energy. So we're here to protect special places, we're here to protect the environment, we're also here to say yes to clean energy jobs. We have a strategy in this bill today where we can vote yes for a positive future that reinvests in workers, that reinvests in communities, that rebuilds our infrastructure, and can create millions of jobs for manufacturing workers and construction workers as a centerpiece of America's economic recovery.
We believe it's time for America to stop exporting clean energy jobs. And this bill, we believe, will create millions of new American clean energy jobs. And it's time for Congress to act. The President has put forth a call to act on this, and we couldn't agree more.
America's military is beholden to foreign oil, and there's no better way to undermine our enemies in the battlefield than to pass a bill like this that could possibly reduce America's dependence on foreign oil by a third, taking money away from people that fund the enemies that these gentlemen and myself had to fight against foreign countries in the Middle East. When this vote happens next week, it's a really simple vote. There's a lot of members that are going to sit and dance and talk about this and talk about that. They vote against this energy bill. They're directly voting against the military. They're directly voting against America's national security, and they're undermining the ability of our men and women to do their job in combat.
The TRCP is a partnership of the country's leading hunting, fishing, conservation groups. There are 40 million Americans in this country who hunt and fish. Sportsmen are aware of climate change, they're connected to climate change, they want to see action in Congress, and we're very appreciative of what's already gone on this past week in terms of addressing one of our top priorities, and that is to get funding dedicated to dealing with fish and wildlife impacts from climate change. And we thank the LCV and everyone who's here today. I think the diversity of this group standing for you today speaks volumes.
I think what unites us is our hope of the realization that we can actually have true comprehensive climate change and energy legislation. And it feels like we're on the cusp of that right now.
As the committee begins votes on these amendments today, LCV is taking the highly unusual step of creating a special edition scorecard, which will, for the first time, score key committee votes throughout this week's markup at lcv.org/aces.